They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
19 Lions. 40-17.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Come on, come on. 19. Ready.
Now Gray. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19.
At the 50-yard line.
Go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards.
Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jalen Lane, his first touchdown on the year. And the Blues are an extra point away from evening this one up. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second down and inches. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On 1st down, Gilmore. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and that'll be incomplete.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. On 3rd down, Rhodes. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Back. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
14-yard line.
Bring money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got with you.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them, only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
60 boxes.
On 3rd down, Aldridge. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
13 yards. And an Eagle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Aldridge. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
The 6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
19 right.
Brings up
60
2nd
Maverick.
and
60
goal.
Maverick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On 2nd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
70.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
19 Tiger. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18. 5 in.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Set back at the 13-yard line. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. get a new look.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
18 Cardinals.
On the run, this is Gray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Ready.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Lane, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Blues are able to widen their advantage. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Castillo. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled.
40-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
19-18. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
19 strike. And Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown! A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Blues will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Philadelphia.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
60. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 65. Nothing. 19. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Eagles get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room.
Eagles. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about it.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Right there, let's go. 18, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On third down, it's Rhodes. And he'll be well short of the first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Okay, ready? Get it! Gotta be lying!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Panthers, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Cougar 19.
They'll try the left side. It's Rhodes. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18, pioneer.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 Lions, Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Blues have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
42. Blues 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
60 Maverick. Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18 Rattler. Come 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And Warriors 70, 19, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready. Top low, press low 80. 19 Lions. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
70 Lions. 18, 5 it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
60 Maverick. 18, come 19, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, it's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Blues are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Castillo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders that to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. And they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60.
On the ground, it's Gray.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
48-yard line.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup.